That's a runner deep for Donkey Kong. The star swing, the barrel swing. Ladies and gentlemen, it has all come down to this. The final match of our regular season play as the Monarchs challenge the Wilds here in Bowser's Castle. A lot on the line for the Monarchs, the last potential team who could qualify for the playoffs. Will depend on this game. If the Monarchs win, it'll be a head-to-head against the Eggs based on their differential to see who will make it in. And if they lose, well, it'll be the Eggs we see in the playoffs guaranteed. Blue Toad will start things out, driving one over left side where Hammer Bro grabs it, but Red Pianta slaps one and gets it over the infield with the help of the ghost item as well. That's a double for Red Pianta. Putting himself on second for Red Toad. See if the Monarchs can start bringing in an early run here. Red Toad won't get by Red Magic Koopa and knock into the double play. That'll be the end for the Monarchs here in the first. Wilds, a team who has already qualified for the playoffs and done so quite convincingly, positioned decently in the standings. They're just looking to improve their season even more here at the very end. Diddy Kong up first. 2 strikes so far from Red Pianta. Will make contact there on the third pitch, but a poor hit. Will be out. Dixie Kong doesn't get one through the infield either. Brown Critter dives for it. Will get the catch. Now Donkey Kong coming up to bat. Big wind up. And he doesn't swing. Strike one. Ooh, and a quick jump from Critter at shortstop. Grabs that drive before it can fly to the outfield. Monarchs hold the Wilds up in the first. Taking their turn back up a bat here in the top of the second. Toadsworth won't get one by Red Magic Koopa over on the second base side. Brown Me Albert Einstein now coming up. Will ground over to Red Magic Koopa as well. Monarchs, 2 quick outs. But the Bowser statue's charging in the outfield, and here's a player who can definitely take advantage of that. Brown Critter. No runners on for him, but he'll knock one foul off the left side. He can keep it straight up the middle. That Bowser statue could come into play, and it looks like it will. Bounces off the King Bomb, but it bounces back towards the infield, where Red Magic Koopa stands ready to get it. All 3 outs coming off of Red Magic Koopa this game, or this inning. Red Koopa now at bat. First pitch, a ball. Will slap one over Pink Yoshi, and it'll roll a ways before Red Toad can get there. Red Koopa with a single to first base. They go for the pickoff. Red Koopa's too fast for that. Green Dry Bones now at bat with a runner on. These Dry Bones definitely know how to hit the ball quite hard. He hasn't swung at anything yet. Will slap it and finds the gap up the middle. A single for GDB. Put a runner in scoring position and 2 bodies on for Hammer Bro. You want to talk about a power hitter, someone who can definitely take advantage of runners on the bases. This is your guy. 1 strike. Solid hit there. Won't be a home run, but it's far in the outfield. That should be 2 in, and an error from Toadsworth. The pow block buys so much time as well. It's uncontested. Hammer Bro, a 2 RBI single as Red Koopa and Green Dry Bones both come in. Huge mistake from Toadsworth, costing an additional run. Man Shrek now at bat. Late season change to the pitcher position has been working well for Man Shrek. He'll ground over to Pink Yoshi. Thrown out at first with the fielder's choice. That's Hammer Bro on second with Red Magic Koopa up and a star hit from Red Magic Koopa. Blue Toad will get there, but still knocked back from the force of the star swing. Red Magic Koopa puts runners in the corners for Tiny Kong. Big hit from Tiny, and it's just short of the fences. Toadsworth does grab it before the green shell comes in, but a Tiny Kong sack fly scores Hammer Bro in home anyways. Big hit from her to secure that extra run in. Almost knocked a home run of her own. Back up to the top of the order with Diddy Kong. Strike one. Strike two. Slaps it this time, but Brown Critter flings himself in front of it, makes the catch. Monarchs get out of the inning. They've let 3 through. This is where the Wilds can start to snowball. Yet to see if the Monarchs can turn things around offensively and wear away at that pitcher stamina from their end. Pink Yoshi will single, hitting one right up the middle. Dolly Parton up at bat. Strike one for her. Poor hit over to second baseman Red Magic Koopa will be the double play. As it comes up to team captain Peach. Strike one from Mantrack. Oh, and Red Magic Koopa just barely pulls that one in with a magical catch. Thought it might get by him. He is definitely a force to be reckoned with over on the second base side. Monarchs 3 up, 3 down. The Wilds come back up to bat. Dixie Kong first. Banana's not fast enough to stun Pink Yoshi. It'll be Dixie out at first. DK winds up, but strike one. Big hit from DK. Will look to go beyond the fences. They've got the double toad and they've got the chemistry. They will have the height. A huge slow hit. Thought it might have still been too high, but Toadsworth and Red Toad just barely able to get the height they need to make the catch. The DK home run denied by the center and right fielder. Red Koopa now at bat will ground over to Pink Yoshi for that third out. And the end to the third inning. We'll come over now to the top of the fourth. Monarchs once again get their turn to play offense here. Can they start putting numbers on the board? Strike one. Blue Toad will not beat out Red Magic Koopa. What an incredible range on that catch. Red Pianta finds the gap over in left field. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Green Shell comes out, stops the throw, but he's too slow to capitalize. Holds on first. Red Toad pops one out to center left. Dixie will be in position. They've even got the buddy toss. They might beat out Red Pianta, but not quite. Toadsworth now at bat. Strike one. Strike two. And a swinging strikeout. Toadsworth unable to find the ball. And the Monarchs still held scoreless through the fourth. Green Dry Bones now at bat. Won't get past Brown Critter. These critters have great athleticism and they are thriving in middle infield this season as we've seen so far. Hammerbro will drive one over right side, but will just go foul. Big knock. Can Red Toad beat it out? He can. Gets underneath and makes the catch. Bowser statue charging up as Mantrek comes up to the plate and will find the gap in the infield. Gets in on first. Statue dies back down. Red Magic Koopa now in the batter's box with a runner on. Pop fly out to right field. Toad, Red Toad and Toadsworth both nearby. They'll make that catch to end the inning. Top of the fifth, and it's been a quiet game for the most part, besides one inning of offensive prowess from the Wilds. Both teams going quiet. Einstein will fly out to center fielder Dixie Kong. Back over to Brown Critter. Strike one. Big hit from Brown Critter, but this one's going to be short of the fences. Tiny Kong in position. Fireballs don't land near her, and she will make the catch. No more outs for the Monarchs here as Pink Yoshi comes up, but they've got an angry Bowser statue that could come into play for their team this time. But a grounder over to Hammerbro will not be what they're looking for. Wilds now coming up here in the bottom of the fifth. Tiny will send one straight up center field. Right between the middle infield defense. Puts herself on first for Diddy Kong. Strike one for Diddy. Star pitch Red Pianta, but that's a grounder over to Pink Yoshi. Pink Yoshi won't be able to beat out Tiny, but he is able to pick Diddy off at first. The statue charged up once more. Can Dixie take advantage? Wind up. She hits it, but Pink Yoshi, the tongue catch, and this time, oh, still won't be able to beat out Tiny Kong. The speed and those long legs just helping her tag back up on the bag fast enough. That's a runner deep for Donkey Kong. The star swing, the barrel swing, it bonks off a Critter, but he's still able to make the catch. Oh, DK, not what he was hoping for. Critter held onto the ball and sent it in on first. The Wilds aren't able to close. They'll leave Tiny stranded on second. The Monarchs come back up in the top of the sixth. We're running out of innings for something big to happen here off of a relatively quiet game. Dolly will not be able to beat Tiny Kong over in left field. As it comes to Team Captain Peach. Grounder over as Red Magic Koopa scoops it up, but isn't able to throw it in on first in time. The magical catch taking too long. Blue Toad now with a runner on. Strike one. Will send it up the middle. It's over to first. Red Pianta, an angry statue. Two runners. This could be his time to shine. He'll slap one up the middle. Ghost Ball buys time as well, but Dixie's already in position. Bases loaded for Red Toad. This could be what the Monarchs need. Slaps it, and that will get down. Peach comes in. Red Toad over to first. Peach will slide in before they can bring the ball back infield. The Monarchs put themselves on the board. It's a 2-run differential here. Can Toadsworth beat the middle infield? He can. The ghost item buying time too. Blue Toad is in, Red Pianta's in, they've got the Buddy Toss, they might be able to beat Red Toad out, but he's safe home. It's Toadsworth who clears the bases and takes the lead for the Monarchs. An explosive inning here in the 6th. As the Monarchs look to blow this game wide open, Einstein now up with a runner in second. They've still got 2 outs left. Red Magic Koopa will have that, sends it over to first with the fielder's choice, but Toadsworth able to get to third and puts himself deep for Brown Critter. Brown Critter won't beat out Hammer Bro, who makes that catch over at shortstop. A little bit too low this time. But the Wilds, suddenly out of nowhere on the back foot after being in a commanding lead this entire game. Not much time left to right the ship. Red Koopa grounds over to Pink Yoshi. Out at first. Green Dry Bones, Bowser statue charging up. Can he capitalize? Star pitch from Red Pianta will just be slapped. Brown Critter makes the catch. Red Pianta still running out of stamina, however, and you've got to contend with Hammer Bro here. Not who you want to see when you've got a tired pitcher on the mound, the big windup, but a poor hit and a bobble from Einstein. What could have been an easy out instead turns into a double for Hammer Bro as a critical Einstein mistake puts a runner deep for Mantrek. Wilds now in a great place to tie this game back up, or even get a home run to steal the lead. Mantrek will not clear the infield. Pink Yoshi over at second finds the catch. The Monarchs hold the line, 1 run up as we go to the top of the 7th. Pink Yoshi. Woman of the hour, she swings and misses. Strike 1. Big hit from her, but it won't be high enough. Out at first. Strike 1 from Mantrek. We've got Dolly Parton in the batter's box. She'll clear the infield, and the ghost item, it buys the time she needs all the way to second, and Tiny Kong, burned by that lava, will give Dolly the time she needs actually to make it all the way to third. A triple for Dolly Parton. And a deep runner for Peach. If she's able to get this one down, and not quite. The hammer catch from Hammer Bro stops that one in its tracks, and it's all in on Blue Toad to bring Dolly in home. They've got the statue, but they won't be able to find it. Oh, the green shell! It's going to be enough. Blue Toad in, but Dolly didn't run. So sure that was going to be caught by Magic Koopa. She holds where she is. But they buy more time. Red Pianta with runners in the corners and an angry statue. This could be a big moment for the Monarchs, but it's a grounder. Red Magic Koopa, the pow block! Dolly's in, she scores. It's 5-3. Monarchs over the Wilds. And Mantrek now feeling flummoxed as Red Toad comes up. Strike 1, Red Toad. These 2 consecutive error items over to the second base side, absolutely changing the game as Red Toad loads the bases for Toadsworth. Toadsworth having a lot of up and downs, but not just in this game, but in the season as a whole. Some critical errors, but also some very clutch moments like the last time the bases were loaded. Can he beat out Diddy Kong? Not today. Does his best, clears the infield, but the speed of the ape over in right field will get underneath it, makes the catch. Monarchs only find 1 run, but they lead by 2, and the Wilds having a quiet game. Red Magic Koopa up at bat will fall prey to the tongue catch from Pink Yoshi on second base. She grabs that one. The Wilds, only 2 more outs, but they're coming to the strong part of their lineup. 4 apes in a row here. Can Tiny Kong bring it in? She'll clear the infield, and the ghost item buys time too. It'll be a single for her. Fire comes out, stuns up Toadsworth. She's decided to go for second, and she'll have all the time in the world to do so. RBI opportunity, Diddy Kong. Tiny on second, a tired pitcher, and they're leaving Red Pianta on. Stars pitch, but the Stars swing, the banana swing, it curves. Blue Toads in position. But the double bomb, Tiny's coming in home. The Wilds sneak one in. Diddy Kong sends the boomerang ball bouncing, and Tiny holds up on third, but when she sees that second explosion, she knows she's got all the time she needs to make it in. It's a 1-run game, and that's the end of Red Pianta. He's coming off. Peach is coming in. Can she close this one out? Dixie pops one up, but it's going to be a fly ball. Red Toad makes the catch. No more outs as we go team captain to team captain. Peach versus DK. DK with the superstar and an angry statue. It's a tough spot for the Monarchs. A home run here walks it off. And he's got to find the pitch that he wants. He'll swing on that one, but a jumping catch from Red Pianta on the third base line. Monarchs take it 5-4. The narrow margin of victory, they eke it out by 1 run. And a huge win there for them, ending the season on a big win over one of the top teams in the league. And the MVP will go to Toadsworth tonight. An excellent game from him. We'll take a peek over at the box scores. Great MVP points from almost everyone on the Monarchs tonight. And a lower than average showing from the Wilds. Very tough to see. But the Wilds, with their playoff spot already secured, are still quite pleased. Unfortunately, even with the win tonight, the Monarchs, with a 1-run differential, will fall short of their overall season differential to the Eggs, and will be dropping from the season here. A great showing from them and a great high note to end it on. Thank you folks for joining us here in the Mushroom Baseball League. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying what we're doing here, and check out the Mushroom Baseball League Discord, link in the description below. This is Commissioner Henry signing off, and the next time you see me, we'll be in the playoffs.